Hello students, welcome back. Let us start with uh, digital to analog converters today, that is also known as DAC in short, digital to analog converters. Okay. So as per your syllabus, you will be studying R to R ladder DAC. Okay, so this is your 3-bit DAC. Alright, so this you will be studying today. Alright, R to R ladder DAC. It is of 3-bit. So this will be your today's topic. Very important from exam point of view. Many a times he has asked this question. Alright. So let us see what it is. Now here, as the name indicates, R to R means this particular digital to analog converter will be using only two types of resistors. Only two types of resistors. One is R and the other one is 2R. Means if R is of 5 kilo ohm, then the 2R will be this 2 into 5 kilo ohm. So it will be 10 kilo ohms. Means one will be of R value, the other will be of double of that R. The other will be of double of that R. So it is also called as R to R ladder DAC. Ladder because now I will be drawing the circuit diagram. The structure of the circuit diagram looks like a ladder. So it is also known as ladder DAC. Alright. So let me draw it. Let me pause by the time. Simply takes data. You will have one more resistor here. Right. So if this is your R, alright, then these resistors will be 2 times of your R. 2 times of your R. Alright. Here you will be applying V reference, input V reference voltage. Alright. Now here you will be having a digital switch. So as I said, this is 3-bit. So you will be having 3 bits here like this. D1. Let me use red color. D1, D2, D3. D1, D2, D3. R. Alright. Then this point is grounded. Alright. Whereas the other terminal is taken as sum and given for a summing amplifier. Here you will be having one summing amplifier. Visible, right? Yes. Okay. This is your V0. You will be having one RF feedback resistance. The non-inverting terminal is grounded, right? So this amplifier, this op amp circuit is working as a summing circuit, summing amplifier, which is capable of summing these three digital binary inputs D1, D2, D3. So D1, D2, D3 makes it 3-bit converters. So here the 3 bits these 3 bits is here what you see switches. Controlled by digital inputs. We will be having digital bits which will control this digital switches. Okay. For example, you have done logic design lab, LD lab in your 3rd semester, right? Logic design, AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, that lab experiments you have done, right? The digital trainer kit which you used to use. Okay. So there you were having digital input switches, right? Input and output switches. So such switches will be provided here. All right. 3. So same experiment is there for your lab also, which is already done and prepared one video for that. I had uploaded already. You can refer that also. All right. Now, what else is remaining? Yes. What about this? This is also here 2R. All right. Now, I want you to understand. I want you to take out the R equivalent of this circuit. How many resistors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I say this resistance is of 5 kilo ohm, alright, and this is of 10k, 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 correct, no? If this is of 5k, this will be of 10k, right? If this is of 5k, I will draw another circuit for that. This is your ground, right? This is going straight to your V0 RF, right? Suppose the V reference voltage is 10 volt. V reference voltage is 10 volts. Let this be your 5k, 5 kilo ohm, 5 kilo ohm. If this is R, this should be 2R, double of this. So this will be 10 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm. Now I want you to calculate what are the branch currents here. What are the branch current? Means what current is flowing here, how much current is going here, how much current is going here, how it is splitting. Then this current will come here and it will split into another 2 currents. Again this, right? Now to get this currents, you need to calculate the equivalent resistance of this circuit. Equivalent resistance of this circuit. How will you do it? Think. Yes, how will you get equivalent resistance? See, 10k, these two resistors are in parallel, right? If I do 10k, how do we take equivalent parallel resistance? If 10k is parallel with another 10k, it means 10 into 10 divided by 10 plus 10. We do this like this, right? So this will give you 5 kilo ohm. This will give you 5 kilo ohm. Means these two resistance, when you do it parallel, your circuit will become like this. Now this 10k and this 10k, if you do parallel, you will have only one resistance of 5k. This 5k is nothing but 10k parallel with 10k, huh? Now this and this is of 5k, right? 5k plus 5k comes in series, 5k plus 5k. So I can simplify this. In series they simply get added. 5 plus 5, 10 kilo ohm. This here you already have 10 kilo ohm. Again 10k comes in parallel. 10k if it is parallel, you will get 5 kilo ohm, right? So I can have only one resistor here which is of 5 kilo ohm. Here you have again 5 kilo ohm. 5k again in series, right? So this will have 10k here. Again these two are in parallel. Go on doing like this. You will remain with two resistors, 5k and 5k here. Yes. If you go on doing like this, you will be having last one 10k, this one, and here 10k. At last you will arrive this. Again these two are in parallel. Finally you will be having only one resistance, 5 kilo ohm as R equivalent. R equivalent is your 5 kilo ohm. If you go on reducing your circuit to get R equivalent, you will arrive R equivalent as 5 kilo ohm. Alright? 5 kilo ohm as your equivalent resistance. Now if R equivalent is 5 kilo ohm, what is the current? What is the current flowing here? If R equivalent is 5 kilo ohms, V reference is 10 volts. What is I reference then? I reference is flowing here from the source. Yes, Ohm's law, I equal to V by R, right? 10 divided by 5k means 5k means 10 raised to 3. So this will give you 5 1 5 2 2. This k comes up, it becomes milli, right? This will give you 2 milliamps. 2 milliamps is the current. It means 2 milliamps of current is flowing here. 2 milliamps current is flowing here. This 2 milliamps comes here and splits into 2 current. Now tell me, how does it split? Here it has 10 kilo ohm. What resistance we have here? If you reduce this circuit, if you reduce this resistors, except this 10 kilo ohm, rest all resistance if you club with series parallel, you will have a resistance as 10 kilo ohm as. You will have 10 kilo ohm resistance here. Understanding? So if, I will show you here. Here you have 10 kilo ohm. Here if you do all this resistance, if you take equivalent resistance of this, only this part, this will also be 10 kilo ohm. Then if 2 milliamps is coming here, how does it split? It splits into exactly half. 1 milliamps here and 1 milliamps here. Isn't it? 1 milliamps here, 1 milliamps here. So I will write 1 milliamps, 1 milliamps here. Right? It goes on splitting into half. This 1 milliamps comes here and splits into 0.5 milliamps and here 0.5 milliamps. This 0.5 milliamps comes here and splits into 0.25 milliamps and here 0.25 milliamps. Understood? This is how it goes on. Now, why do we require this current? I will tell you. I require to prepare one table here. I require to prepare one table here. Alright. Digital inputs D1, D2, D3. Here you will be having analog outputs. Analog outputs. Alright. For example, if you have 0, 0, 1, if your digital input is 0, 0, 1, it means D3 is 1. Where is D3? Oh, sorry, I missed it. This is your D1, D1, D2, D3. If D3 is 1, means D1 and D2 switches are off. You are getting bit only 0, 0, 1 means D3 bit. What current is coming here? 0.25 milliamps. 0.25 milliamps. Right? Now, I want analog output voltage. Right? So, what is voltage? I into R. I into V equal to IR. I got the current coming here with what resistance? Yes, 5 kilo ohm. You may be thinking, why 5 kilo ohm? We have 10 kilo ohm here, right? This resistance doesn't matter now. What matters is our feedback resistance. Our feedback resistance RF. RF of your operational amplifier. Okay, the feedback of your op amp is having 5 kilo ohm resistance. Alright. So this will give you what? 1.25 volts. 1.25 volts. Alright. Now you may be thinking, why 5 kilo ohm here? As we have taken equivalent resistance as 5 kilo ohm. Equivalent resistance as 5 kilo ohm. Right. So to work it as a voltage follower or to keep the gain of the amplifier as unity 1, we need to keep 5 kilo ohm as your feedback resistance, and our R equivalent is also 5 kilo ohm. Similarly, if your input is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 means 0.5 milliamps will flow. 0.5 milliamps into 5 kilo ohm. This will give you 2.5 volt, isn't it? Similarly, go on doing this. 1, 1 means 0.5 and 0.25. This plus this will come here. 0.75 milliamps into 5 kilo ohm. This will give you 3.75 volts. Next is 100. 100 means 1 milliamps will flow. This will give you a voltage of 5 volts. Right? Then we have one, next is 101. 101 means this is your 1 milliamps, here is your 0.5. 1.25 milliamps into 5 kilo ohms. This will give you 6.25 volts. Next is 110. 110 means 1, 1, this is 0, these two are on. 1 plus 0.5. So 1.5 milliamps into 5 kilo ohms will give you 7.5 volts. last is 1 1 1, all the bits are high. 1 plus 0.5 plus 0.25, 1.75 milliamps into 5 kilo ohms. So maximum possible is 8.75 volts. This is the important table. So for this digital input, you will be getting this as your digital, this as your analog output, and this as your analog output. Yeah. Now see this circuit. See this circuit. How do we write V0? V0 is given by this I reference will come here and flow like this, right, through your RF. So IRF into I reference into RF, that is feedback resistance, is nothing but our output voltage. I will rewrite it. V0 equal to I reference into RF feedback resistance. This is your output voltage, right? So we can also write V0 equal to, what is I reference? How do we got this I reference? V reference by R, right? R equivalent. V reference by R equivalent gave us I reference into RF. This is your V0. Now depending on bits we want, right? So I can rewrite this equation as, let me clean this side. For 3 bit, if I want to write, we write like this: V reference into RF divided by R. Here R is your R equivalent. This is your bits. This is for your bits. D2, D3 by 8, right? Whichever bit is on with this particular factor, it is getting multiplied with this quantity, will give you output. This will give you output. All right. This is your output. Equation 1. Now for n bit, this is for 3 bit, right? If there are n number of bits, same equation can be rewritten as output voltage equal to V reference RF divided by R equivalent to D1 by 2 raised to 1, D2 by 2 raised to 2, D3 by 2 raised to 3 plus D4 by 2 raised to 4. This goes on Dn by 2 raised to n. This is your final equation. Alright, for n bit of code, this is to be used to get output voltage. And if 3 bit code, 3 bit binary digital, if it is, this is the equation. Alright. Same experiment is dealt in lab. That video is already shared with you. Please refer that also. Thank you.